you know, hey guys, this is going to be how you drive Richmond. I'm going to put a disclaimer in right now. I actually suggest that you sit out this week. This is going to be a terrible week. A lot of wrecks, terrible racing. I wouldn't race. But anyways, to start, you're just going to want to flat-foot it through 1 and 2 on a restart. 3 and 4, you're going to be able to flat-foot the first lap, but you'll be half a lane high. And then front straight, you're going to want to run high so you get the arc into 1 and 2, which, by the way, there's going to be a lot of aero push off this corner. Right now I'm flat foot, but if you were in traffic, you would not be. Here, you're just going to want to lift and get a decent corner.
15.6.
And then another flat foot through 1 and 2. Now, obviously, as the tires wear off, you're going to have to lift a little bit through there later in the run. And you can see, you can get down to the bottom here, but it's very difficult to do. You gotta lift perfectly. And again, just like New Hampshire, you never lift out all the way. Unless you're an aero push, then it's a little different because, well, there's some reasons to lift all the way if you're an aero push, but other than that, you don't lift all the way. But you'll see here, it's a very difficult track, even by yourself. I'm close to the wall on the exit by myself. In traffic, that is magnified greatly, and you'll probably hit the wall a lot here. And unfortunately, the schedule makers chose the day version of this track, which, as many of you know, if you've run Charlotte this week, you'll have seen, the aero push gets really bad after 10-15 laps. It's going to happen here again. The night tracks actually solve all that problem. Night tracks are awesome for that. They really improve the racing a lot, because if you're at a night track, you can pass people easier. There's less aero push. Really fun. But, the guy who makes the schedules, he does it himself, with some community input, but I don't know how much anymore. And anyways, I really suggest you guys be vocal and get in night tracks if you enjoy being able to pass people. It really does improve the racing, guys. I don't know how much more I can say about that, but I gave you a little video on the line here. I'm going to actually show you guys what they're doing in the scheduling thing. There's actually a thread right now that's up by the guy who does it. See, Oval Season 4 schedule, open tracks, also fixed tracks included, but you'll see that he says we're in column 5 for this season. So if we view this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we're on this one. Pocono, day. Indianapolis, day. Auto Club, day. Iowa night. Michigan, day. Homestead, day. Milwaukee, day. Texas, day. Kentucky, day. Las Vegas, day. Atlanta, day. Daytona, day. Obviously, Daytona is a ridiculous track to be running in IndyCar. I don't even need to explain that one, why that shouldn't be on there. But, to start out with, I'll point out that Auto Club Day will be much like Charlotte. After about 20 laps instead of 15, your tires will go away, and you will not be racing anymore in the fixed races. I highly suggest that you guys get vocal and say you want night if you want to race anyone. Texas is just overall a terrible track. I don't know how else to say that one. I would suggest substituting Texas with a much better track, such as Kansas. That was on this season's schedule. Many of you know. Very good track. Night version in there is excellent. Because the great thing about Kansas is the third line up top has extra banking, allowing that to be usable. It's a night track, so you don't have as much aero push. The bottom 2 lines are both usable due to progressive banking, just like the third line. So you end up with this very racy track versus Texas. It's going to be a bottom line fest. It's even worse than Charlotte, quite frankly. And then Kentucky's day on this schedule, which it should be night. Kentucky in the day is like Auto Club Day. You go 15-20 laps, tires fall off, no more passing. Las Vegas's day, that's actually a very fun and enjoyable race, quite frankly. So that's great to see on the schedule. Atlanta day, again, that's also fairly fun. Last time we went there, it was a loose set. It was pretty racy. Daytona should just not be on the schedule. I mean, I'm sorry, but it shouldn't be. And then, you'll see also he's doing a rotation system, whatever that means. I mean, this was decided by the community 4 seasons ago or so. I really don't see how this still applies, but he wants Pocono, Indy, Kentucky, and Las Vegas good for the 4 of 6 weeks for the Open Series. I completely disagree with that, but maybe you guys don't agree with me. I'm just pointing this out so you guys can get vocal and make the changes necessary that you guys want. I mean, I'm telling you guys what I think is best, but I'm not the community, so I'm not going to try and speak for everyone. But, if you guys see anything you dislike, I'd be vocal about it now.